Hello and welcome back to the channel. So, I just got done recording about maybe somewhere in the ballpark of 20 minutes. And I went through all of this area here, made my way to this area down here, and I was saving Yoshimo's traps because when you have Yoshimo, he's got his paralytic toxin poison, and as I mentioned earlier, he's a bounty hunter, which means he sets traps. I made mention he had such a low set trap that it seemed kind of funny. But here you have alchemical traps, and then you have the regular snares. The alchemical trap was cool. We're not level 11 yet, but we will be using the traps to deal 4d4 points of subdual damage, and it slows the target. Long story short, for some reason, and this happens a lot in shut the fuck up, Minsk. Christ, I can't stand these I'm bored talks. Constantly talking over you. Anyway, um, I was saving his traps specifically for this area down here, and unfortunately, his traps are crashing my game. So I went through the whole area. It was like 20 minutes, and then boom, it crashed. And I realized I didn't have an oh shit save. So what I'm gonna do is I'll try it one more time, and I won't. If I set two regular snares and then one alchemical trap, it it seems to crash the game. But when I set one trap, it didn't crash the game. So I'll do a oh shit save before we start that fight, and hopefully it doesn't crash.
Yes.
And the other thing that I wanted to mention is I believe I already said that I'm gonna do a good playthrough, and I think I've settled on my party. And for most of the game, I'm gonna have 5 core members, and then the sixth slot, I'm probably gonna save for Emowyn. This is all subject to change as we go along too, but Emowyn, we're gonna lose her after we get out of the dungeon. Spoilers. Spoilers of a 25-ish-year-old game. Um, but we get access to her much later on in the game. And I'm not taking Jahira. I know she's a good character, but I hate her personality so freaking much. I don't know who I hate more, Jahira or Ski. I don't know who I hate. I don't know who I hate more. I love Minsk, but we're not going to take Minsk because anything that Minsk can do, other characters can do better. I would love to take Yoshimo, just unfortunately, Yoshimo, you can only take him so far into the game. And again, spoilers, he is scripted to die because he betrays you. And if you have, I had him the very first playthrough I ever did. I kept Yoshimo because I really like him. I really like his character. And when I got to the point where he betrayed me, it pissed me. I don't deal well with betrayals. I do not deal well with betrayals at all. I was so pissed off because after you betray him, because he has Gaius with Irenicus, um, you have to return his heart to some temple for redemption. And I wasn't gonna do it. I was gonna put his heart in a jar and stick it on my wall. But everyone on stream is like, no, no, go redeem him and blah blah blah. It's like, you soft bitches. So I went and redeemed him. Anyway, but again, I see him as more as an experience sponge, and it's arguable. Like I think I can't remember. It's sad I can't even remember what I did in the last episode, but I don't know. You can make the argument that every ounce of experience that goes to him goes to waste because it can go to other people. Because he is scripted to die, and you can't take him to the end of the game, which sucks. So, anyway, having said that, here we are in this room where that Yoshimo mentioned in the last episode that there are traps as was demonstrated at the end of the last episode, traps that are represented by wands. And that's why we took the time to get all of these keys, not the portal key. Not that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what we're going to do is we're going to disable all these traps. We're going to stick the key into each pedestal, deactivating the trap by releasing the wand that's inside. So now in place, missed one again. I did this in the episode that got ruined from the crash. There we go. So you have the Cone of Cold wand, the Lightning wand, Cloud Kill, Summon Monster, Magic Missile, and Fireball. I'm going to keep these 4, and I'm going to get rid of these 2. The Cold wand and the Lightning wand. We're not going to identify them right now or use them. They have 1 charge. There's no point of identifying these. Not too far away. Whatever. So now we can walk in this area freely and not trigger any traps. And I will identify these at a shop, sell them, and I'm going to steal these 4 back. We're going to do some serious stealing probably in the next episode, or in the next 1 or 2 episodes. We're going to do a big stealing spree. Get that out of the way. We're going to steal pretty much every potion we need. We're going to steal every single scroll. And I might actually do that in between episodes just so you don't have to sit through it. Maybe. We'll see once we get there. But and I'm not gonna be too abusive with stealing, because if you go to a fence, that's someone who purchases stolen items. You could steal an item from a fence, sell it back to the fence, steal it, sell it, and you're basically printing money. We're not gonna do that. Whenever you sell a wand, it'll fully recharge the wand, so it'll go from 1 charge to like 50. And I don't want to be too abusive with the wands. We'll use them just as needed, not just because we can.
What is your will? It will be done.
Let's get in here and do our thing.
Let me have a taste. Come.
Olverial. That's a cool name. Ah, excellent. I see I am to be provided fresh blood for once. Where is your master, fiend? We seek Irenicus. Give us the upstart, and you shall survive. I'm already dead, thief. Join me in darkness. Enough. Kill this creature and raise the guild. Irenicus shall learn what it is to betray the shadow thieves. So, that's a vampire.
I am ready.
So pretty much everyone but
done.
Balak.
Very well.
Just chill out.
Be honored, for you shall feed me.
Chunked. She turned into a bat. It's annoying. You all get on them. Ah, she got away.
Light. Fall, creature, and feed the earth.
Damn it, we
If
missed it.
you insist.
We missed the experience of that vampire. That sucks. Nothing to loot in there. Okay, just making sure.
Simple enough.
Ooh, Ring of Princes. I will take that. We're going to put that on Jaheira since she's our tank character. I can hear goblins.
If I have to fight to get out of here, so be it. Gotcha good. Nature's servant awaits. Gotcha good. Next time.
Fine.
Me timber's bad enough without ye bothering me.
What? By the exile, the prisoners have escaped. Between invading thieves and the loss of Balak, the master will not be pleased. Come, Grey Ones. We must be stopping them. So what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 Dwagar. Fighter. Oops. There's a mage. Fighter. God damn it. So 3 fighters and a mage, that's an enchanter. All lawful evil. No resistances. Simple enough.
What?
We'll let the mage get his pre-buffs.
Me timber's bad enough without ye bothering me.
He didn't pre-buff, he just cast a mirror image. So you 3 get on the mage. Balak, get on these ranged. Get on the other ranged. He charmed Yoshimo. Okay, he's got the cast, that's great. Vince,
Where
get next to
Minsk
him.
goes, evil stands aside.
Yep.
Did you hear it?
I am
Go,
weak.
go there.
Jump on my sword while you can, evil. I
Gotcha.
won't be as gentle.
Okay.
It will be done.
Not ideal, but no big deal. That felt really easy. My settings didn't get changed, did they? Nope. Tactical. 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 You know, if everything starts feeling too easy again, I'm just going to say screw it and put everything on hardcore. Max it out.
Good to go.
Very well.
Charm person. Needed that 2 seconds ago. That looks like a belt that... Belt of the Destroyer? I think that's a belt that gives you crushing bonus? Or bonus versus crushing? Yes. Give that to Jaheira. Okay.
Speak indeed.
Now we're going to come over here. And this... I'm going to do something different with this next room. I am such a creature of habit that I do the same thing every time. Practically every time. You know, my party always, with the exception of the very first playthrough I ever did, which I kept Minsk, I kept Jaheira, I kept Yoshimo as far as we can go with him.
If you insist.
And I always do the same thing. So, and this part's no different because I know the outcome and how everything works in this room.
Get me out of this hellhole.
With Mr. Frenadon here. So, again, we're doing a good playthrough, so we're going to be the good guy, the sort of the willingly naive, oh yeah, you need help? No problem. Anyway, I'm gonna free this guy and I'm gonna let him follow us because I'm curious as to what happens because I don't think that I ever did that and I don't know the outcome. but I had him following me in the video that failed when it crashed. When my game crashed and I lost the recording. So we're gonna pick up with that and see what happens. Because I know who this is and what's supposed to happen. But regardless. Ah, surely you cannot be my captors. Come to torment an old man within his glass prison. You look like none of the others I've seen here. No, I'm not your captor. I was recently a prisoner myself. Oh, glorious praise to you then, that you have freed yourself. Can you not see your way into helping an old man to his own freedom then? I would prefer to know who you are and how you came to be in prison here first. My name is Frenodon, and I have been held in this glass bottle for some time now. Why, I do not know, but I fear it might be meant to be magically experimented on. Please help me. I've seen others that have been experimented on, as you say. It's the most terrible thing. Do you know who's behind all this? No, I know nothing of who has done all this, my lady. Oh, who are you talking to? Oh, he's talking to Jahira because she's a heterophalic. Please help me. I fear I'm too old to survive this long. Now, at the end of every time he says something, he's begging to be let out or he's gonna die because he's old. They really put emphasis on him wanting to be out of this cage, but that makes sense. I mean, we would want to be eager to be out too, which this is the option that I always do because I know what happens here. And it says, you seem a little too eager, and I trust you too little to let you out. You'll stay right where you are. I'm not going to do that this time. I'm going to go with this. Again, good playthrough, and we were just in his position not an hour and a half ago. So, of course, I'll do everything I can to help you. Do you know how I can remove you from your cage? There's a key in one of the chests that will open up this door. Please hurry. Emmeline, do your thing, please.
Right you are.
Simple enough.
Elixir of health. Looking for oddly murky or oddly colored. Nope. Good on those. Invisibility? Yes. There's the key. More health potions. I'll take knock. I'm not going to pick up any protection scrolls. I don't remember what's cursed and what's not. I always forget to use them anyway.
Give me a task. Fine.
Ah, thanks for freeing me. I'm not being troublesome, am I? I mean no harm. Do you know anything about the prison, such as a way out? No, I'm sorry. I saw nothing when I was brought here. I cannot wait to be finally free of this horrible place. Thank you for allowing me to follow you, my lord. Well, I didn't agree for you to follow me. But we're going to let him because I'm really curious how this is going to play out.
All right, all right.
And you know what? I wonder. Where's Stalik? Give me a detect evil. Really? Okay.
It will be done.
Don't need color spray. I'll take blindness. Take +1 arrows. Oil of speed and blur. Take all that. Potion of fire breath. This is a, like, again, as our scorcher. So, Jahira, take that. I'm having these these weird lag moments that I've never had before.
Very well.
It's definitely being caused by the mods. Or maybe even the overlay. Huh. So I'm going to do a oh shit save here,
Indeed.
just in case. Because whenever I play the Black Pits, if I cast... And I think I've made mention of this in one of my other playthroughs, whether it was Baldur's Gate 1 or Siege of Dragonspear. But in Baldur's Gate, the Black Pits... In Baldur's Gate 2, when you get Fire of the Black Pits, Monster Summoning 5 and Shape Changed Mind Flayer will crash my game every time. And I guarantee it's from one of the mods. And I think both of those might be from Ice Windification. But there are other things that crash my game too that I come across. And I'm wondering if it's not the same thing here. And I'm wondering just when you're going to make your move. Renadon. Alright. Oh shit save.
What do you need?
So we're going to try this one more time. We're going to set...
Nature could find a home here if it were properly cleansed and balanced.
I failed to set the trap. Try it again. An alchemical trap. It's going to do 44 damage.
Trap most devious for the careless of foot.
And it'll slow. Set another one. Failed. Regular trap.
A trap most
Good.
devious for the careless of foot.
Regular trap.
A trap most devious for the careless of foot.
You know what? Do them all. Just do them all.
Ah!
Yep, hurt
I
yourself.
can
in the
dance on the
process.
head of a pin as well.
Alright. Jahira. Thalik, get up here.
If you insist.
Did you really poison yourself? Okay.
Ah!
Alright. Whatever. It's probably gonna
Live
crash.
by the
but-
sword. Live a good
I go.
long time.
Simple enough.
As I would have done.
Okay.
My friend.
Assassin. Aha! I knew there had to be reinforcements down here. Couldn't be that powerful by himself, I said. I'll just put an end to this here and now. We'll see the end of Irenicus and your little guild war before this day is through. Are you responsible for me being... No, that doesn't make sense. He just... Based on what he said. Hey, look, I'm no friend of Irenicus. I'll fight him with you. I will not believe you. To take an ally from the heart of the beast would be foolish, to say the least. You'll not escape without a battle here. Your master dies above, and you shall join him. Get out of my way. I don't want to fight any of you. I just want to leave. You and your guild die, no matter your words. So, an unavoidable fight.
No problem at all.
Fleet of foot and
So
on
we're
the
gonna
point.
have our
stand
range
back.
back here.
For justice.
No one crosses the shadow thieves and lives.
Okay. So, our two regular snares went off. It seems like our
You can count
special
on me.
snare is still
Yoshimo
available.
is willing. See battle go. Run, Bo, run.
Okay. So, the invisible assassins they took all that damage. One's two. Both are unconscious. Oh, that's great. That's great. Anyway, get on him.
You will get no second chance.
Oh, now Frenadin decides he's gonna shapeshift into his shapeshifter form. Thalik, get back there. Yoshimo, back.
All right behind me, right?
Vince,
Make
get
way,
back.
Villainy. A hero coming
Yeah, I got
through.
you. Don't worry.
Very well. Aye.
You two get on him.
Not words.
This way then.
What did you do? Vampiric touch, that's no big deal. You drink.
I await your need.
You know what? Don't drink. Use this on him. Fire breath potion. Emmeline. You still have your stone skin, so just
If I
attack.
have to fight to get out of here, so be it.
Okay, he's dead. No, he cast invisible. Jahira, get back. Emmeline, get up here. Jahira. Give a fireball to Emmeline. Oh. Oh god, Yoshimo died. So there was a third one invisible.
Yes.
Everyone get on him.
The life she gave!
Good to go?
We got chunked.
No one crosses the shadow.
A den of stinking evil.
Well, Yoshimo died.
We will leave no crevice untouched.
Everyone get back. Emmeline. I thought there was only 3. Shoot a fireball there, just in case, because it did say that 2 assassins were unconscious after our traps hit.
What is your will? Fine.
Alright, well, he didn't have anything special.
What? It will be done.
His traps did do damage.
Very well.
So, thank you for your service, Mr. Yoshimo. And for some reason, even though I tested it out a couple of different times, it didn't crash my game that time. I don't know.
If you insist.
You know what I could have done? I could have looked up... God damn it. There are shadow thieves all over the place. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's showing the dead shadow thieves. Okay. We could have looked on there and... We could have looked on there and saw how many there were. That would have been smart. I don't like losing people, but we were gonna kick Yoshimo as soon as we exited this place anyway, so no need to reload the oh shit save. And we're out.
The tunnel slopes upward into the welcome glare of daylight. Such is your relief that you barely notice the debris at your feet, the remnants of a battle fought only moments before. Surveying the carnage, you hear a scream of rage, and a massive explosion collapses the passage behind you. The sounds of combat greet you as you struggle to your feet. The fight, it seems, is still going strong.
You dare to attack me here.
No one
Do you even know whom you face? You will suffer! You will all suffer! So, Godchild, you have escaped. You are more resourceful than I had thought.
You're not going to torture us any longer.
Torture? Silly girl, you just don't understand what I'm doing, do you?
I don't care what you're doing. Let us go.
I won't let you leave, not when I'm so close to unlocking your power.
We don't want anything from you.
Enough! I will no longer listen to the babbling of ignorant children.
This is an unsanctioned use of magical energy. All involved will be held. This disturbance is over.
Must I be interrupted at every turn? Enough of this.
This mage's power is immense. We must overcome him quickly.
Enough. I haven't the time for this.
You will cease your spell casting and come with us.
Your pathetic magics are useless. Let this end.
Even if we fall, our numbers are many. You will be overwhelmed.
You bore me, mageling. You may take me in, but you will take the girl as well.
What? No. I've done nothing wrong.
You have been involved in illegal use of magic. You will come with us.
I'm not going with him. I'm not. Help me.
Mince and Boo stand ready.
No, this cannot be. The murderer of Denahir flees from righteous butt-kicking vengeance, and he takes Emlyn with him too. Something must be done, Thalic. We must find this evil wizard. All that is goodness cries out for this. Even little Boo, although he cannot cry out quite so loudly. I find it odd this Irenicus would leave of his own volition. And why take Emlyn when it's Thalic he's so obviously interested in? Perhaps he expects us to give chase. We must step carefully then. We know little about him, whom he was fighting, who took him, or even where we are. We seem to be drawn into machinations none of our own making. No! We must go quickly and save our friend Emlyn. The wizard may be leering over her evilly even now. Don't be foolish, Minsk. We must know our enemies and the extent of our danger here, before we rush into anything. And pick up all that. So we will... It's a little bit early. Okay, we'll do this real quick. Where in the bleeding blazes did you come from? I can't hardly believe that bleeding mage went crazy he did, as if the guild war in Athkatla wasn't enough. So this is to kind of give you an idea of where we are. So it is confirmed that we are in Athkatla, as Yoshimo said. The guild war, it's pretty clear that it's the Shadow Thieves. The faction they're fighting is less clear at this particular moment, but this guy's not going to have too much information, but he can give us like just the basics, answer one question, where we are, like where are we? You don't know? By hum, you're in Athkatla, the Jewel of Am. And in Athkatla, as you just saw, magic casting is illegal without a license. So that's why Irenicus and Emlyn were both taken away. And I really do like the fact that while Irenicus is powerful, it demonstrated here he's not omnipotent. So what that wizard said made sense. He's like, even if you kill us, you know, we're many and you will be overwhelmed. And still, you know, there was still some bravado, but Irenicus knew that was true, so he went with him to look for a better opportunity. But anyway, we're going to excuse ourselves from this guy.
These buildings. Yes, that person was assuredly correct. This is Athkatla.
We are in the state of Am. I have no reason to doubt you. Are we far from the Sword Coast? No, Athkatla is along the lower edge of the Sword Coast. I wonder whom we angered that we should be brought here. We should lay low, perhaps in the slums. So we're still at a point where the game is kind of directing us where it wants us to go. And in the next episode, we're going to get to that point where we the game kind of stops holding our hand and gives us free reign. Anyway, we'll need a safe place to plan what we do next. I would suggest the slums. There will be low profile work, especially at the Copper Cornet. Someone might have heard of our capture or know where Imoen is. Khalid, Sylvanus, let him hear my vow. If I must, I shall empty the city of all within to find his killer. So do I swear. That's a fine sentiment, and blah blah blah. Unfortunately for you, Jaheira, we're not going to be keeping you. So let's...
Simple enough.
Give me a second. I'm kind of processing here.
No trouble out of you.
Okay. I think I know what I want to do. Let's go ahead and level up Minsk. Doesn't matter, we're not going to keep him. Uh... You know, it sucks that... It sucks that I lost Yoshimo. Because it just dawned on me, my thieves are gone. And the person that I had planned... Okay, we're going to have to do a temporary thing. Because Nalia is going to be my thief. Because she's a mage thief. I don't need her for this. I don't need a thief for the circus. Okay. Might be a little slow going, but we'll improvise. We'll improvise. So anyway, we'll go ahead and end it a little early here. So I'd like to thank everybody for watching. And as always, if you have any comments, questions, suggestions, tips, whatever, let me know in the comments section below. Would love to hear from you. And I hope you all join me for the next one.